Think we're live. Yes, we are live. So welcome to today's mini masterclass on Lightbody and health. So I'm going to just wait to see if people get to see the live, and I'm just going to wait for some people to jump on. I know a lot of people are watching the replays and I'm getting messages. So I know that. Let's just check in here so that it's working okay. I just want to make sure it is. And that's, yeah, so it is working okay. It's absolutely fine. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so let's dive into this. I'm going to turn that off. If you have questions throughout the live, I will come back and check the live for sure. And then let's make sure that's okay. Yes, okay. So if I get, if you anything you want to comment or let me know you're here, please do comment in the live box, in the box and the comment box below. So today, light, body and health. I am super excited to talk to you about this topic because health is something that's been really close to my heart for a long time. And before we dive into the benefits, if you like, of the light body work and actually having the light body work done to improve your health, I'm going to explain to you why I'm so passionate about it. So when I actually received the light body and had that myself and went through these these highly transformative sessions, I didn't know how well it was, I didn't know how it was going to really heal myself on that level. I didn't know how well it's going to impact my health. I understood that there was going to be benefits, but I had no idea, how good it was. I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm going to share that as well, but I'm going to explain a little bit first. So as a, what was I? Young woman, I loved, all to do with health and nutrition. Like I was active, I loved eating well, I loved creating fantastic meals. I used to work in a restaurant, I was a chef. I used to work in the hospitality industry and stuff like that. My dad used to love cooking. My stepdad loved cooking. I was like into the whole health thing. I used to love making really nutritious salads, and I still do that, but that was like a thing. And then when I qualified as a massage therapist in 2000, I had to learn anatomy and physiology, and I also took a nutrition qualification, which means like I was always passionate about this. So I loved staying healthy. I loved making healthy meals. I loved knowing about the body, understanding the body systems, because with the anatomy and physiology, I had to learn everything about the body. And it has stayed with me, like it has stayed with me since. So from a physical point of view, and from a health point of view of, your body, if you like, I'm truly passionate about it. So when the light body work came into my world and I qualified and I did all the things that I've, learned to become a light body practitioner and as well, that just added, to my passion really about being healthy, by truly taking care of your energy. I'm also a huge advocate of detoxing. I've gone through my own health programs with analyzing my hair to balance my hormones. I've been really working through my adrenal fatigue and learning how to basically cope with that and heal my adrenals. I've gone on detox like retreats. I've done so much juicing, I've done so much around this. So I'm so passionate about bringing more light into your human cells so that you can become a really strong conduit of light and channeling and all those things. So with that in mind, like when I started doing the light body work, as I said, I had no idea how it was going to affect my body and how good I was going to feel. So, excuse me. So from a how should I put it? From a biological chemistry perspective, the Lightbody itself, the Lightbody work itself is bringing high light levels of light and actually working on your mitochondria within the DNA, like within the cell, which is improving your quality of the cell. So from a health perspective, it's like you're prolonging life. It's like you're prolonging your cell permeability with this work. Many people say to me, why, look, you know, I'm 48. I don't look 48. I look more like 38, probably, or something like that, maybe 35. It's because of this work. I have no makeup on today. I've only got my lashes on, and you can tell, like you can see that I take care of my body, and it's due to this work, you know, and I eat well. So I also have treats. I have sugar sometimes. I have Prosecco sometimes, but, you know, in very moderation. So I really want you to learn and understand and really take this on board, that this work, the Lightbody work, when I say that it penetrates all area of your life, it does. It's like, it really does. It penetrates all areas of your life. You're not just improving your mindset or your business skills, your leadership skills. You are improving all areas of your life. So health is one of them. So from a biological chemistry point of view, you enhance the quality of the cells, which means that messaging between the cells inside of your body is improved. It means that the chemicals, like the hormones, the quality of the, you know, transportation, like everything inside your body is improved. That together with a healthy diet and, you know, clean eating and, you know, clean water, filtered water, you know, good exercise, all those things will absolutely heal so many of your conditions. I can tell you now and guarantee you that this work, if you couple it up with sensible, you know, diets that are, you know, rich, you know, in vegetables, fruit, and, you know, whole foods, you will change your life. It will change your life, like literally. So from a chemistry sort of perspective, it is 100% going to improve your health in so many ways. So things like allergies, things like the ascension symptoms. I don't know if you saw the link that I put. I'm going to put this link actually on my website, GennyLion.love. There is a I have a resource list of ascension symptoms, and the ascension symptoms are very much like physical symptoms, if you like. I'm going to plug it in now into the chat box of the Facebook Live. Actually, let me do that now. So I'm going to do it now. The ascension symptoms are very much like uncomfortable, like blurry vision, you know, maybe headaches, like other physical, like, you know, feeling dizzy, other type of, you know, the discomfort, if you like, that I'm plugging to. Hi, Chrissy. Yes, so Chrissy, if you have any problems with your health, check this video out today. So I've just popped down that what is ascension. It says it's in. I popped it in the comment box below this video, so you can have a look at that later on. So on that list, there's a lot of ascension symptoms, which are physical symptoms that you may feel like you need support with and help with, which Lightbody work will absolutely support and help you with. So have a look at that link maybe after this live. So so that was my, so from a biological chemistry perspective, yes, it will improve because we are bringing more light into your entire system. So your physical body is able to, I would say, stay younger as well. Look, I'm a walking example. I'm sure I will look old one day, but like, you know, this is internal stuff. And I wanted to say this as another thing as well. You know, people who think, oh gosh, they really aged so quickly. that is a cell permeability issue, and it is also a programming issue. So like if they have a lot of trauma, a lot of programming, a lot of like conditioning, a lot of other heavy energetic stuff that is still in their fields and in their bodies and in their consciousness, that will age the body. So the more you clear yourself, the more you keep the cells up in a higher light, way, and the more you look after yourself and take the right nutrition and have clear emotions, it will basically make you look younger, like literally. Because what aged the body is the heavy programming and the unhealthy foods, obviously, and things like that, toxins. All right. So it's not a one way, light body and health, as in like the light body work in itself is not just one way to create better health. It's obviously comes with using divine healing and using the other energy clearings, which is what we're going to do in the program, by the way. And also other things to support yourself nutritious wise as well. So it comes with all the things, and, doing juicing and have gentle exercise and things like that. So that's the biological thing. So what's really, I feel could be quite important here is that to look at the ascension symptoms, and I'm going to look at them now, and I'm just going to like slightly just go through them in terms of how they may be affecting you right now, and like how the light body work will actually help you with those issues, with the ascension issues. So I'm just looking here. It says here rapid heart rate and heart palpitations and flutters. That could be awakening of the heart chakra, but that could also be awakening of your Merkaba is opening, your heart is opening more, and highlights of, light is coming in, but your physical body is not designed to hold the high frequency of light in the actual cells. The light body work itself upgrades the DNA so that you can hold those levels of light and the flutters stop. And for example, some people who've had maybe like hernias and problem with stomach and problem with digestion, feeling like they're like it's up here and they can't really maybe digest it properly and things like that. When the hiatal plates are out, because we take some plates out in light body session number 4, so that will be the 8th session in the 12 session program. When they're out, the energy can sort of start to integrate in the digestive area a bit more, and the digestion improves. So I've had that as a feedback from clients. Also, allergies are very, very common, that they disappear once you've had the light body work. Just things like migraines, headaches, blurry vision, some hearing, not as in going deaf, but like some hearing issues, that also changes with the light body work and becomes clearer again. I've had people so my own story was not about allergy, but what it was about scoliosis. So I'm going to explain this. So I was hit by a motorbike, when I was, I think, 11 or 12 years old. And that created a trauma scoliosis, because my back, I wasn't meant to have scoliosis. Like I wasn't born with the DNA of scoliosis. But the trauma, the impact from that bike made my spine starting to grow slightly off. So I have a scoliosis, is a diagnosed scoliosis, and you can develop scoliosis by being traumatized as well, or like physical trauma. So I always had a problem with my back. I started to develop, because of the curvature of the spine, I started to develop really strong scar tissue around here, around my clavicle, around my shoulder, and it started to get really like tough. I couldn't move it. It was almost like I had like a frozen shoulder. I was only like 25. This was a big problem. I went to have lots of treatments and injections and all sorts. I had obviously massage. I had, like, as soon as I learned to become a massage therapist, I then started taking massage every week. So I had that And it was helping it, like, it wasn't, I wasn't sick with it, as in like, as I couldn't do things. Now, what happened as soon as I started having the light body work and started to take out the plates, devices, these are all 5th and 6th dimensional, plates, devices, this is session 4 and 5, sorry, 3 and 4. That's crystals, actually, crystals, and then devices 5. So devices, thresholds, and the plates taken out of my body, the scoliosis actually started to straighten out. I still have it, and I have very, very, very little problem with it. It's like I can't run, because if I do run, does compress like on the spine a bit, and I start feeling the jolt. But I can do any other exercise like yoga, walking, swimming, cycling, like, vigorous stuff as well. And I am absolutely fine. I do have massage still, and I do have those things to support my body, but not because I need to regulate the scoliosis. So the reason that was because the spine had, so this, you might think this sounds odd, but basically when your soul comes in with the soul contract, it will then have specific blocks that is set up inside your physical body, as well as your emotional and your mental, capacity, like karma. So mine was this, and I had an accident, and that was meant to, I suppose, empower me and catapult me into something else. It was a part of my contract. So the 7s that are in my soul contract indicates the limitation, and it really affected my left foot as well, which is also linked to the 7 in the soul contract. So when the devices and the plates and the thresholds, everything was taken out of my body, and I learned to work through my 7s in the soul contract, and then do the light body work and activating my cells and free myself from all the blocks and everything else, the scoliosis healed. So obviously there's no guarantee. I couldn't say, oh yes, it's going to heal you this, it's going to heal you that, it's going to heal you that. There is a good chance that it will take you quite far onto your healing journey on whatever condition you have. I'm not inviting very sick people into this program, only minor problems like my scoliosis. If you have allergy, if you have some, maybe you feel a bit dizzy, you've got headaches, you might have some digestive problems, but anyone with any severe problems like cancer or lupus or like fibromyalgia or something like that, I would probably take a fibromyalgia in, because it's not, the light body really will help. I'm talking more about, illnesses that could potentially kill you, like cancer. So that's not okay for this program. But any sort of mild conditions that are annoying are absolutely welcome into this program, because it really will help you. So from a hormone perspective as well, I just want to talk to you a little bit about this. So when we work with the light codes and we're bringing the highlight in and we're rebuilding all the circuits to higher self and everything, it then starts to activate more of your pineal gland. And your pineal gland is like this almond size, gland inside your head, which is really your light bulb. It's really your connection to your highest self. That starts growing, and we are creating a higher level of more strands in your DNA by working with the pineal gland. So the pineal gland is like the how should I put it? Like the master gland. It's the master gland that will then start communicating with the rest of your body and your glands and your hormones as well. So look, I don't know, I've got I had adrenal burnout from 2014, and I would say I'm healed. It's taken me some time, but I've done it really slowly. I've got better and better and better and better and better. I've had menopause at the same time. I've had no HRT. I've had no other things. I've had my sweats and things that people get with menopause. I had moments of my emotional sort of like feeling, you know, emotionally stretched because of the hormones. But I really do believe that having high caliber of light in my physical body has really helped me taking me through those challenges. And I think it would have been a lot worse, basically, if I wouldn't have had the Lightbody work before. Like my body would have been less robust, if you see what I mean. So I'm just going to go and see in the Facebook group and see if anyone is watching and if there's anything to yes, so Chrissy is there. So it's really lungs. Yes. Are you? Yes, Chris is talking. She's a remedial massage therapist and she's got kinesiology. Yes, so this is really linked. You know, the kinesiology system is very linked to, you know, your energy lines and system of the body. Now she's talking about lungs. So will it help the lungs? Look, there is no specific like a specific process in the Lightbody work that is going to improve the lung itself, but there are crystals and devices and plates that are going through your lungs that we are going to pull out. So that means that you're expanding the physical capacity to allow that organ to be more fully sort of like functioning. Okay, so look, I have no exact, like, this is exactly what's going to happen to you. I mean, not even doctor would say that if they took you through an operation, you know, they always say, well, you know, we're doing our best, basically. So there's no guarantees as such, but the work itself lends itself really well to physical improvement of physical health, basically, especially biologically and mechanically. So when I was talking about the scoliosis, that's a mechanical improvement. And obviously indigestion, if somebody's got indigestion or digestion problems or IBS or things like that, that is obviously a chemical, a biological improvement of the body. Now, will it improve psychologically? Well, I would say yes, because as we are pulling out the crystals, so we're going to pull out crystals, we're going to pull out, you've got crystals there, you've got crystals here, through there, back, you've got plates in your head, all that. As we pull these out and more light is flooding into your system, your thinking and your brain capacity becomes a bit clearer. So I suppose from a chemical sort of psychological perspective, yes, that would be an improvement. In terms of psychological problems, look, I took somebody, there was one lady, I was working with one lady who was schizophrenic. And this is quite unusual, right? I have a lot of experience in the human health as a therapist, coach, healer. So we were working. I was guided to not do the Lightbody work on her because we were doing divine healing. We were working on her emotional programs, her trauma, her karma, her stuff bringing in from her past life into this lifetime. We were working on those things. And I think I did the body consciousness realignment, which was actually really helpful because that really helped to be more coherent in the body. And then I was guided to do no more because she wasn't 100% committed to do more healing. And if we then pull out these things and pour more light in, it can really trigger that person who's got already a psychological problem. Okay, so anyone with a severe psychological problem, no, I wouldn't personally take them through it. They need a lot of healing before they could have that. I'm just kind of giving you the spectrum of my capacity to work with you. Okay, so coming back to the physical, so the physicality or the psychological aspect of things, does it decrease anxiety and things like that? I would say yes, because if somebody has anxiety, that is normally an emotional sort of a trauma or some other sort of, unconscious belief pattern going on with a person with anxiety. And by working with the light body and the divine healing and clearing the patterns, the anxiety decreases because the person feels more calm, because there's less triggers, basically. Yeah. So from that perspective, yes, I would say just generally, the light body work is excellent to improve your general health. It's excellent to improve your mechanical function. Oh, by the way, so I had a fitness instructor. I took her, this is years ago, I took her through the light body. She was probably one of my first clients in like 2014 or 15. Anyway, I took her through the whole light body and divine healing, 12 sessions, and she ran faster. Like, she would then beat her own records of like how she was running. And in yoga, she stretched her poses further. She's like, Gennye, I can't believe this. I have improved my yoga, my capacity to stretch this way or doing this pose tremendously. I'm like, yep, that's light body work, because the soul was working with the body, and there was less, structures and things like that. So from a mechanical and performance, mechanical performance perspective, yes, absolutely improvement. So there's lots more to say about it, obviously, but I just wanted to give you the heads up that this work is absolutely for you if you want to improve your health, as well as all the other beautiful things in your life and business that you're looking to improve. Now, we know, especially as entrepreneurs, that our own personal health and our own well-being comes first. Because if we can't look after ourselves and fill our own tank up and be really loving towards ourselves and give ourselves the best we could potentially give ourselves, what can we give the world? So we've got to look after ourselves, right? So I invite you, look, I've had, so it's 1, 2, 3, I think it's 3 ladies now that are joining the program. So if you are interested to join the Light Up Your Inner CEO Light Body Group program, send me a message. We get on a call together. The investment is £3,000. That's about $3,500 at the moment, which is excellent because the dollar is very strong apparently now against the pound. You can do, if it's a stretch to pay in full, you can do a payment plan. We can set that up. You need to let me know what you can do. I'm here to help you do this. I want you to join the program because I know it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your business. It's going to change your health. It's going to change everything. You're going to quantum leap with this work. So do message me so that you can get into the program at this level, because I will run it again, but I don't know what the level of investment is going to be. So this is the time to get in with a beta, okay? And also the bonuses, you get the Ascension Clearing Kit, which is £555. You get that for free and you get access for life. You also get Raise Your Vibration, Change the World, which is an online retreat. You also get with me a 45-minute activation session, which is valued at £500. All right, so you get a lot of bonuses for like a 33% of the price of the whole program on top. Okay, it's a bargain. Okay, so you need to get in. Now, it's 2 weeks. We start Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it? We start in 2 weeks. And yeah, send me a DM. If you feel this is for you and you feel like I need to do this for me and my life and my mission and stepping up into the world, then you message me. All right, I send you lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got 2 more sessions. Got 1 more session tomorrow, and then we've got 2 on Thursday, and then we're finished. And then I was thinking we're going to do a Q&A or something. If you want a Q&A on this work and any sort of like, thoughts or sort of questions around joining the program, I'm going to be open for those as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sending you lots of love. See you on the other side. See you tomorrow. Let's do this. You're in. You've been one of the first people into this program as a pioneer. I would love to see you in there. Okay, bye, ladies. Bye, gentlemen, as well. See you tomorrow.